On a busy adoption day, 43 dogs found their forever homes, every kennel emptied except one. An 84-pound German Shepherd had been waiting 9 months, 4 events, dozens of families, and no one stopped for her. Then a woman walked in with a 4-month-old baby, and what a hidden camera caught at 3:00 a.m. changed everything. The Saturday adoption event was winding down, a palpable quiet settling over the shelter. 6 bustling hours had passed, filled with the hopeful barks of eager dogs and the appreciative chatter of new families. Staff moved with a tired but satisfied hum, watching as 43 wagging tails departed, leaving kennels empty and echoing. But in a far corner, almost overlooked, sat Hunter. An 84-pound German Shepherd with a striking dark sable coat, her intelligent eyes held a steady, unwavering gaze. Her posture, though relaxed, conveyed quiet dignity. She watched the last families leave, calm, resigned to the familiar outcome. For 9 long months, this quiet sentinel had called the shelter home, a patient, unwavering presence, and once again, she was the only one left, a silent testament to overlooked potential. Over 9 months, Hunter had endured 4 major adoption events, each a cycle of hopeful anticipation followed by quiet disappointment. Each event began with a subtle shift in her posture, a flicker of interest in her dark eyes as new faces approached her kennel. Families would pause, read her information card, often seeking an instant playful spark, but inevitably their gaze would drift to smaller, younger, or more boisterous dogs. Children would peer through the bars, then tug their parents away, seeking a more immediate, overt connection. Hunter, always calm, never barked or jumped for attention, never tried to force an interaction. She simply watched them go, her steady gaze reflecting a deep, almost ancient understanding of human behavior. She remained a quiet shadow, consistently overlooked, waiting for a chance that never arrived, her patience immense, her hope an unyielding flame. Hunter was not problematic, quite the opposite. She was remarkably placid, a gentle giant among the more excitable residents. Her demeanor was calm, regal, a quiet dignity that set her apart from the frantic energy of her neighbors. She never chewed bedding, never caused a fuss during feeding, and always walked calmly on her leash, a model resident. Yet her sheer size, 84 pounds of solid muscle and bone, often worked against her. Many potential adopters found her too much, too large for small homes, too imposing for first-time owners who imagined a whirlwind of energy. People often imagined a demanding, high-energy dog, when in reality Hunter was content with a quiet stroll and a warm spot to rest by a window. Her quietness, often mistaken for disinterest or aloofness, consistently ensured she was overlooked, day after day, a profound misunderstanding of her true nature. Hunter's days settled into a quiet, predictable rhythm, a routine she understood and accepted with unwavering grace. Each morning began with a brisk walk around the shelter grounds, a chance to stretch her powerful legs and take in the scents of the new day, followed by a measured meal in her kennel. Afternoons were spent in silent observation, a steady anchor in the bustling environment, her dark eyes missing nothing. She greeted staff with a soft lean against the kennel bars, a gentle nudge of her dark sable head, seeking and offering quiet connection, a subtle exchange of comfort. During these moments, her tail might offer a slow, deliberate wag, a subtle acknowledgement of the bond. There were no frantic pleas, no desperate whimpers for attention, just a steady, unwavering presence. It was a quiet acceptance of her solitary fate, as if deep down she knew her true time would come, eventually, and she was simply waiting for it with almost spiritual patience. Sarah, the shelter coordinator, often found herself drawn to Hunter's kennel, sitting on the cool concrete floor beside her, offering silent company. She would run a hand gently over the metal bars, a quiet presence in Hunter's enduring weight, a silent promise that she wasn't forgotten. Sarah knew this German Shepherd had immense love to give, a gentle soul hidden behind that imposing size, a loyal heart waiting for its chance. She understood the quiet patience in Hunter's steady, dark eyes, the depth of unspoken emotion. It was an unspoken dialogue, a shared understanding of waiting, of hope. Sarah saw past the labels, past the perception of too big or too much, seeing only a loyal, intelligent dog whose true spirit was simply waiting for the right person to recognize it, a person who could look beyond the surface. Sarah had exhausted every avenue, every trick in her book to find Hunter a home. She'd crafted special profiles, highlighting her placid temperament and gentle nature, taken countless extra photos, and even placed Hunter's kennel in the most prominent spot. Yet nothing worked. Each promising lead fizzled out. Each adoption event ended with Hunter still there, a constant, heavy reminder of Sarah's failure to place this deserving dog. Sarah felt a pang of disheartened resignation, a profound sense of defeat, wondering if Hunter's fate was to live out her days in the long-term sanctuary. It was in one of these reflective, despairing moments, as the shelter was almost empty and the last lights dimmed, that the main door chimed open, admitting one last, unexpected visitor, a twist of fate she hadn't anticipated. Megan Calloway, a 31-year-old former art teacher on maternity leave, stepped tentatively into the almost empty shelter, the fluorescent lights humming softly. In her arms, 4-month-old Noah was nestled, observing the unfamiliar surroundings with curious, sleepy eyes. Megan's own eyes were tired, shadowed from countless sleepless nights since Noah's arrival had upended her world. Her mind raced with lists of undone tasks at home. She hadn't planned to come today. Her plate was already overflowing with the demands of new motherhood. Logically, adding an 84-pound German Shepherd to her already stretched life was the last thing she needed, a truly absurd notion. She was stretched thin, balancing newborn demands with profound exhaustion and the chaos of a new family dynamic. Yet an insistent intuition tugged at her, a quiet voice she couldn't ignore, compelling her to be there, to just look. A neighbor's casual mention of the adoption event planted a subtle seed, an intuition Megan couldn't shake despite her profound exhaustion and endless tasks. She found herself driving to the shelter, pulled by an invisible thread, an unknown force guiding her through the evening traffic. Her gaze scanned the almost empty room, past rows of vacant kennels, settling immediately on the lone, dark figure of Hunter. Something in the German Shepherd's quiet stillness, her calm, steady presence, called to her with an undeniable pull, a deep, resonant connection. As Megan approached Hunter's kennel, Sarah, the coordinator, quietly stood nearby, a flicker of surprise and recognition in her eyes. Her gaze flickered from tiny Noah, nestled in Megan's arms, to the massive, quiet German Shepherd. It was a hopeful, almost prayerful pause, a silent wish that this, finally, might be Hunter's long-awaited chance, a moment suspended in quiet anticipation. Megan gently lowered Noah's car seat carrier to the cool concrete floor, a few feet from Hunter's kennel bars. Her heart thumped nervously as she crouched to read the information card, noting the 9 months Hunter had waited. Hunter, usually so still and composed through countless human interactions, now showed a profound shift. Slowly, deliberately, she lifted her dark sable head, her steady gaze fixing with unwavering intensity on the small, sleeping bundle in the carrier. Her nose twitched, subtly drawing in Noah's scent, her ears slightly perked. It was a silent, intense observation, a soft, almost imperceptible whine escaping her, unlike any reaction the staff had witnessed before. In that moment, all logical arguments against adoption faded for Megan. Hunter was coming home. That first night at 3 a.m., Megan was woken by a soft, insistent whine. She found Hunter sitting perfectly still beside Noah's bassinet, her large head resting gently on the edge, a silent, devoted guardian. A hidden camera, installed days later, confirmed this nightly vigil, revealing Hunter's profound, unspoken purpose. She had waited 9 months, not just for a home, but for her baby, a bond forged in silent devotion. Noah is 7 months old now, and Hunter still takes her position in the bedroom corner each night, performing her silent 3 a.m. vigil. For 9 months, she waited patiently for the smallest member of her family to arrive. Visit a shelter. The one passed over might be saving their whole heart just for you. Tell us below.